Okay, welcome in to the Curious Cat Show. I'm LK Lucky Cat, and this is Lucky Cat Wisdom. As I said before, we're trying something new and we're going where we're being led to go. We're boldly going where no one has gone before. Now, that's not true. Lots of people have gone here before. Lots of people have followed the spiritual path. But on a Curious Cat Show, well, that's the direction that we're going in. And I believe that I have a message for you today that I hope will be of encouragement to you and help you as you are growing in knowing who you truly are. I had a very inspirational message come to me through the Spirit, encouraging me to keep going and doing exactly what I'm doing and to allow what I'm doing right here, right now, to expand. You see, sometimes we think nobody's listening, nobody's subscribing, nobody's liking. What's the point? The point is, your frequency and your vibration and your energy is being released into the world through your thoughts and through your words and through what you're doing. That was the message that I was getting from the Spirit. It's not about anything else but frequency and energy and vibration. It is not about knowledge. Let me tell you something. I've been listening to a lot of really fantastic, great teachers lately via YouTube and reading great books, and I'm learning a lot of things. And I know, one thing I know for sure, that there are a lot of people out there who are a lot smarter than Lucky Cat. There are people who have spent decades and years studying these things that I'm just now getting onto, and I feel like a baby crawling. I am like, oh my goodness, who am I to talk about any of this? Who am I? Well, that's just the point. Who am I? I am divine spirit, just like you are, divine spirit. Our physical beings are made of spiritual substance. We're one with the divine. We are all that there is and will ever be. Even though right now we're compressed and living in this human form, we go on and on and on. It's so exciting. And so I'm encouraged today. I hope these words will encourage you, because I believe that someone's going to get drawn into this message today who's in the same place I am. You really are getting turned on and tuned in, and you're just getting lit up by the Spirit living in you and saying to you, you know what? You're needed. Your voice is needed, but you're holding back. You're saying, I don't know anything. Well, that's okay. You know the Spirit, right? And it's important for each of us to step up and talk about what it is we know. I was just thinking about Dr. Sue Morter and Dr. Joe Dispenza and others who've gone before, like Ernest Holmes, who is the founder of Science of Mind, religious science. I was thinking about these individuals, Joel S. Goldsmith, and other great spiritual teachers, Neville Goddard. I mean, the list goes on. And it occurred to me that they would be delighted and thrilled that if those of us who are students of their word and learning from them, if we actually testified and witnessed to what it is that we're learning and what's happening in our lives. You see, there's a space for you. There's a space for me to talk about this. We don't have to have all the degrees and all the knowledge and everything else to be in this space. We belong here. And I want to encourage somebody today, start your own YouTube channel and start talking about what you're learning. Don't compare yourself. I want to go into my journal here this morning and kind of let you in on what's been going on in my mind. Here we go. Ready? What do you have to bring? Lisa, Lucky Cat, LK, me, what do I have to bring? I'll tell you what I have to bring. I have frequency, vibration, and energy to bring. So bring it, right? People firstly want to fill into your vibration, not your knowledge. There are smarter people than you, more educated in the understanding and research of a particular subject. Do not compete. Bring your unique energy, style, and experiences. You are enough. You are good enough. Now listen, this message isn't just for me, it's for you listening right now. You are enough. You, listening friend, are good enough to be in this space, in this spiritual space, in this understanding space, in this expansion space, in this knowledge space, in this experience. You belong. Your conversation belongs. Spirit says to me, you will continue to grow in wisdom and in stature as Jesus did. The most important thing is to bring it. Bring the energy and vibration of your presence, your conviction, your joy, which really is the energy and the presence and the conviction and the joy of the Spirit. It's not mine. Jesus said, I and the Father are one. And what you see me do is what the Father is doing. He says, I can't do anything of myself. I'm doing what the Father's doing. You see, that's the beauty of this. It's not LK, Lucky Cat. It's the Spirit. Spirit goes on to say, you have something to add to the conversation. And to that I say amen. And I realize that reading other people and going to other YouTube channels, what is happening for me is it's priming the pump. I'm using their writings, their lectures, their interviews as a way to prime my spiritual pump. I'm using their words to help me find my words, their examples and their experiences and everything else to get my pump primed, to get my spiritual pump pulling from the vast well of experiences, examples, and words that I have within me. Within this 62 years of my existence on this planet, I've lived through some things, and believe me, I may not have the study and the research behind all of it, but I have the experience to back up what these folks are saying. I'm living it. I'm a living testimony to what is going on in the world today. So, after a while, I begin to pull up the vast amounts of living water to satisfy the thirsty and feed the hungry. And so it is. And so it is. So listen to me, my friends. I don't know where you're at. I don't know what you're going through, and it really doesn't matter. But I guarantee someone is going to get pulled into this message. You're going to find it. And when you do, you're going to realize how the Spirit is working in your life. And I'm going to be grateful that I was obedient, that I am willing to step out of a comfort zone and go boldly where I haven't maybe been before. Well, in a lot of ways, I have been here before. I have a lot of knowledge and wisdom in the Spirit over my lifetime and expansion and experiences that I'm just sharing with you. I want to share with you out of this thing called You, Ernest Holmes, today. We've kind of been doing this, and so I just want to keep in it. I'm going to skip through to something that I just feel more impressed to share with you. Ernest Holmes says to say these words, and I want you to meditate on it. My mind is open to new ideas. The Spirit is ever active in me. The divine mind is inexhaustible. No weary action in spirit. It is forever new and vibrant, fresh with ideas. I know that I am continuously receiving new impressions from life, new, better, and fuller ways of living. I let the newness, freshness, and originality of spirit permeate my entire consciousness. And out of the Bible, it talks about God's faithfulness. that his mercies are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They're new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. And friends, you have a wellspring of life springing up within you. And I want you to bring it. If you've been sitting on the fence and thinking, I don't know anything, everybody else knows everything, who am I? You are divine. You are the essence of God living in this physical form. You know who you are? You're the one who needs to be out there speaking. I'm encouraging you, just like I'm encouraging myself, to do this work, to enter into it fully, to not hold back, to not think, I don't know anything, who am I? That is the wrong thing. You know who you are. You're divine. If you were to sit down today and talk to Dr. Sue Morter or Dr. Joe Dispenza, do you know what they'd say to you? They'd say, bring it. They say, get out there and do it. You don't have to have the years of research and study. They're doing that work. Let them do that work. Appreciate it. Bring it into you. Incorporate it. Embody it. And then be a witness to it so that others can experience it and know that it's not just for the elite. There is no higher people than you, no elite out there. We're all one consciousness. And I'm telling you, if you'll tap in and turn on to that consciousness, say, you know what? I know that I am one in consciousness with Dr. Sue Morter and Dr. Joe Dispenza and all the greats, all the way back to Jesus, all the way back to Buddha, so forth and so on, all the way back to zero, to some zero, to God and God alone. I'm telling you, you're going to get lit up. You're going to understand that you already know everything you need to know. And you're just prime that pump. Get that pump going, because out of that's going to come the vastness that's already within you. And that's the word that I'm getting. It's like, hey, you're doing it. I'm so proud of you, Spirit says. I'm so proud that you are getting it. You're saying to yourself, you know what? It's not the knowledge. It's the frequency. It's the vibration. It's the energy. It's the priming, the pump. And out of that will come that deep wisdom and knowing and knowledge experience that you've had your whole entire human existence. And even before that. And it will go on even afterwards. So, my friends, what can I say but I love you. Thank you for joining. I know that if you got to this point, Spirit drew you here through frequency, vibration, and energy to receive a message that's just for you. And if it's for just one person out there who's on the fence and who's doubting, I pray with all of my spirit today that this releases you from the fear and the doubt and gets you moving in the direction that the Spirit wants you to go in. That's right. That's right. Let's bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Well, friends, that's it, and that's all for the Curious Cat Show. I'm LK saying goodbye. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll see you soon.